Ready? Welcome back, Ghosties.
Welcome.
This is episode 23 of Ghosties on Second, where we cover episodes 470 and 471 of the Ghostrunners Podcast.
Ghosties on Second.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the title of episode 470 was?
It's a bumpy ride or something like that. Something about a
Yeah.
bumpy ride, yeah.
In episode 471, it's currently Tuesday night, so it has not been named yet. But,
What's your expectation?
oh man, I had a really good one too earlier. Now I can't remember what it was.
Like, I'm not a gynecologist, but I can take a look. That's too long of a title.
That was funny though. That was a
Yeah.
great moment. Shoot. Okay. Well, let's just hop right in. We got Shelby will be, she'll either be joining us later in this episode or she won't. She might not get here in time. And then
Yeah.
if so, on the Saturday episode of Hanging With, we're doing, Hanging with Maddie Dieterle. She was our first guest we ever had on the pod,
Yeah.
but it
Not
was
in
like
that format.
yeah, it was like a debrief pod with Maddie.
Yeah.
So obviously we're not going to go over like the whole origin story and everything and take our
Rehash, yeah.
time. We might do like a 2-minute recap or something.
Sure.
But she's got a whole. If anybody was watching the Hanging with Gulf Shores Ghosties session 1 video at the very end, I was like, yeah, just go through some of your notes.
And I was like, time to go.
Yeah, and she scrolled and she had like
Yeah.
3 pages of notes to go through. I was like, you know what? Let's just dedicate an episode to that. We can
Yeah.
kind of like just go through and have fun, just hearing Maddie's perspective of
Yeah.
all of session 1.
Because she clearly took a ton of notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, you know what?
This is fun.
I was starting to do that in session 1. Like I have a note in my iPhone
Really?
from the first night and I had like 3 things
I should have done that.
and then
Could've been fun.
I stopped.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really, we've been over that too. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Be
hey,
in the moment.
episode 470.
Yeah.
You know what was great about you've already mentioned the title of the episode, and on that night that Brad was driving on that bumpy road,
Mm-hmm.
he and I were sending some voice memos back and forth.
Yeah.
He was listening to a Ghosties on Second episode, and there was at one point where he's like bouncing during like while he is. I can't show you because the voice note is on my phone and my phone's recording.
Yeah.
But it was just really funny, and he like mentioned that he's like, "Yeah, sorry, it's just gonna have to be like this the whole time for the next." So that was really
That's
fun.
funny.
Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah. As somebody put a comment to the episode that like about something about Speech Jammer and like nothing's as bad as Gabe on Speech Jammer. And I wanted to say I have a different take on that because session 2, the first night when we were doing Speech Jammer and you had to pick between Gabe and Jake. I don't know, Jake was in a funk or something. Like something new had like messed Jake up that night. I think that was the one game that I was like, I think we were team 1.
Yep.
And I was like, no, sorry. Like, let's just do it in reverse. Like, let us go last. Because
Yeah,
I wanted to
that was a
hear,
good call.
I wanted to hear Gabe and go against Jake. And a bunch of people picked Jake. Almost all the teams, I think, picked Jake. And then it was like, I don't think Gabe's going to be worse than that. We didn't win the game, but I think we got close. Like,
Yeah, we
by
definitely
using
won
Gabe,
points on
so,
that one.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, but it's funny how much it did really.
yeah, it's so weird.
It did make it kind of sound
Yeah.
speech jammerish a little bit.
Yeah, I love like all the content that people posted on I barely am on the Facebook group, but somebody posted like one of those like silly videos of like those various cars going through like a situation on the road. Did you see what I'm talking about? It was like a simulation, some program or something, and they put just a ton of bumps. And this guy, this was already content out there, and they just linked it to this conversation. And it was like a truck going over, and then it was like a Prius, and the Prius was getting all smashed up and like crashing or whatever. And this guy was like, "Oh my gosh, it's like the truck, it's so smooth, it's just gliding over it." But it was a funny content piece, like in connection with Brad's situation. It's like, is this what it was like the whole way? I wanted to ask you, when you've been in South Dakota, right? Because that's where Charlie and
Amber
live. Did you like interact with anything like that? Like have any bumpy roads?
No.
I can't. I know he mentions bridges. There's a couple bridges that I can think of that literally feels like you're but it's more like periodic bumps, not like constant for 2 hours. I can't imagine. I'd be so aggravated.
But also, South Dakota is a huge place.
Yeah, I know.
They were on the opposite side. Whatever side of South Dakota they're on, is the opposite side that we were on.
Got it.
It's like 4 or 5 hour drive from there.
But I imagine it's like at least semi-major like interstate that he was on. It was just like
I didn't
neglected.
Didn't experience it.
Yeah.
Something that was awesome, completely unrelated, but I just want to mention the Badlands were so awesome in South Dakota. We went to the Badlands and I kind of didn't really know what to expect, but it was just some of the most beautiful. It's like the sun was setting and there's these caverns. I can imagine that maybe it's similar to like the Grand Canyon or something. I don't know. Just like tons of like mountainous terrain and the sun hitting it just right. And it was just like, the colors were popping. The scenery is beautiful. Very like majestic too.
Yeah. I always hear about all those national parks. Like definitely want to do like a West Coast, whatever national park trip, like Arizona, Nevada, California. Cause they have like, just a ton of like, when you think of like desert scenery or whatever out West, those like big red rocks, they're like out in the, I don't know.
Yes.
Out in the landscape or whatever. It just looks so beautiful. There's so many national parks out there that have tons of different flavors and of, scenery and stuff like that. So is that me or you?
That's you.
No, that's not me.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Why is there a FaceTime from Shelby coming? Hold on.
Okay.
Let's just take it real quick.
Is it going to interrupt him?
No, because I'm on airplane mode. Hey, Dusty. You got Wesselton? My man. Justice was, sorry, we're mid-pod right now.
Right?
What?
Auditioning?
Yeah, Justice was auditioning for Frozen.
Yeah.
And he wanted to either be Olaf or Wesselton. I can't do the voice. He's laughing at me. Whenever I try to do it, it's terrible. Here, you do the voice real quick, buddy. Give me a little impression.
I don't want to.
Wesselton. Oh, that's so great,
I
man.
don't know the movie that well, but I'm excited
for
to
you,
see
buddy.
it.
Really happy for you. All right, we're going to get back to it. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting. I probably have to cut that because I got so loud in the microphone there. But like that was a big deal. He had to do like all these.
Yeah, I know he was sick when he was doing the audition or whatever.
Yeah.
The video thing.
Yeah, and we recorded that like 7 different times.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, sorry. Anyway, what were we talking about when that guy?
You were talking about the Badlands and stuff like that. I was talking about scenery out west. Whatever, yeah.
Oh, scenery out west. Yeah, exactly. There's just something amazing about it though.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the notes.
Yeah.
I forget where we were
Jake
at.
starts out. Well, we're kind of all over the place.
Yet,
yeah. Jake starts out like, I'm drinking milk because that'll get. And Brad's like confused, not confused, but like that's unbelievable. Like, is that?
That's never happened before.
Yeah.
It's like that's just
the Got Milk commercial.
And I love that it was like specifically from a gas station.
Yeah.
And he mentioned he was like QT, which is Quick Trip.
Yeah.
And I've been to that Quick Trip. Me and Justice went to that one, the one like that's kind of close to their place on the. That's where, to set the scene a little bit, pulled up to that Quick Trip to get some gas. Mm-hmm. And I was like wearing my airplane clothes and we were about to go to church. So I changed into like a long sleeve shirt. And then I had like a jacket too. And it was just like really warm. I thought it was gonna be colder than it was. And so I remember being at church and just being like sweaty and like meeting Brad and just feeling sweaty and feeling gross. Just a random memory about the QT Quick Trip. Yeah. But Puddingtane.
I have no idea.
Me neither.
I know the Pootie Tang, whatever, like the thing. I only remember it from, I think like one of those old scary movie spoofs. Like somebody mentions it in those movies, but that's it.
Which
I don't know.
I've never seen any of those movies, but I've seen so many scenes and clips.
Yeah.
So don't worry, Mom. I haven't seen that movie. No, I'm just seen plenty of other movies.
You raised me right, Mom.
You sheltered me from those movies.
Yeah.
And then I also just loved in general that this was like that they were like pudding sewed, like they just made this the pudding episode.
Yeah.
And I put in did you see that in the Facebook
I did,
group?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, you did. I think you liked it or something.
I love that you picked butterscotch. Did you stack those? Like
yeah,
at the thing? Okay.
I was at Walmart last night.
Yeah.
And I just happened to be walking by and I was like, oh, I should do this real quick.
Yeah. Butterscotch is probably my favorite of all the like snack packs.
Me too.
I always loved butterscotch growing up. But
Yeah.
what else did you have in there? You had banana, which I don't think I've tried that.
Banana
from
cream
snack pack.
pie.
Yeah.
Then there was like chocolate vanilla.
Okay. That's
Like
always
layer
good.
chocolate vanilla chocolate. And then the fourth one was tapioca,
Okay.
which is a controversial pick.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I do. I like the texture.
Yeah. The little like rice pieces or whatever. Like,
and when Timon talked about his grandma doing that
like
with
little-
chocolate,
yeah.
like I was like, oh, I never thought about mixing tapioca
with
into
chocolate.
something else. I
Yeah.
don't know. But I'm just a big fan of like banana cream pie. Not banana cream pie. Banana pudding with like
with the vanilla wafers. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Oh my gosh. Kadra, when we were first like dating or whatever, and we would go up to Georgia, her stepdad makes really good banana pudding, but like her siblings or half siblings or whatever would be there, and they would, probably a 9x13 or whatever dish of banana pudding, and in one night,
Yeah.
like two siblings would like destroy the whole thing.
Easy. It's
And
so
I'm like,
easy.
what? Like we get the next day and be like, it's gone. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
How is it gone? Like that
I can totally
seemed
relate.
unimaginable.
I can't even think
They're
of like
both
a specific.
skinny, like very skinny people. It's like, well, I don't know. Where'd you put that?
They're blessed with those fast metabolisms.
Right.
Like my brother Andrew, he just ate everything so fast.
Yeah.
But he was also just like the most athletic, the thinnest. Like,
Yeah. Well, you probably just called it right there.
oh yeah,
Most athletic.
It's in
If
the
he's just
genes,
always
too.
doing stuff or whatever. Yeah.
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 But
Being
no,
active.
like I can't think of a specific memory, but I know whenever I think about like that would be so easy to do. Just like eat until you feel sick, because like that's how good banana pudding does. And now I guess not everybody's, but somebody knows how to make it right.
Yeah. And to be honest, you got to really enjoy that when it's first done, banana pudding, because when the wafers are not soggy.
Yeah.
They're still okay if they're a little bit soggy, but like it's better when they're kind of crunchy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really like the idea of like banana. I had a banana pudding milkshake one time at one of those.
Didn't Chick-fil-A have something like that for a while?
That's what it was. It was Chick-fil-A. And I didn't prefer it because it's like all the graham crackers.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
all just.
Wasn't that like a 1,200 calorie milkshake or something
a bad
ridiculous?
one. It was
Yeah. That was like the worst one ever.
It probably was the
Like
worst.
most calories or whatever. It probably tasted great.
Yeah.
I'm not a big milkshake guy. Once a year, I don't mind, like when they have the peppermint milkshakes, I don't mind like having a little bit of it, not even a full milkshake, but just like, Kadra, get it. I'll have some. That sounds good, you know?
Especially like in adulthood, now that I became lactose intolerant.
Sure.
Or something.
All of us, yeah.
Or maybe I started noticing
the further you
effects.
get away from the teat, you know, the quicker you got to go to the street. No, I don't know.
And I can't. Did we talk about it on this podcast about how like Delights their ice cream is made with?
Oh yeah, you did talk about this. It's just made
heavy cream instead of milk.
Okay, I don't remember.
And heavy cream
exactly, but-
has like.
Yes, we did talk about that. It has almost no lactose or something like that. Yeah.
So like, I'm very thankful that kind of stuff exists. But even that kind of stuff, I can't have too much, or I'll start to like just
Yeah.
But
liquid coming out of places it's not supposed to.
Well, that place just closed down. So Delights.
Oh no.
The one in Countryside. There's still two in Tampa.
Okay.
The one that like was our favorite one to go to, and so they were doing like last weekend, a big like just half price on a bunch of things, just getting rid of all their inventory. And man, they just kept on serving ice cream until like they just ran out. Their entire store was.
I thought you're like they're just like begging you, like please just keep the soft service going. Like it's just running. You go put the cup underneath.
Well, it wasn't that, but like I ordered
yeah.
a small cone.
Yeah.
And she gave me like an extra large cone. And I was like, oh no, I actually didn't want that much ice cream. But I ended up like scooping half off into a cup for my dad.
Oh, okay. Good.
But we got a couple of like pints of it, like to take
Nice.
home that they like put in the thing. And then at the very end of it, I was like, hey, can I get a pint? They had the dreamsicle flavor mixed with the vanilla. So it was like the orange vanilla swirl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
And so I asked for that like in a not a pint, but whatever's a little bit bigger than a pint.
Quart.
Yep. Yep. Good call. And they're like,
Thanks,
actually,
Imperial System.
we don't have that much left, so we want to save it for like. There's a lot of people still coming, and
And you're like, Isn't that the point of this?
I know. I'll pay whatever you want.
I'm the last person.
Like you can charge me for like 10 cones and then just put that amount in the box.
I'll pay for whatever.
But the lady she's a really sweet lady who owned it. She was like retiring.
Yeah.
But like, she wanted like the customers, as many customers as possible to have their last experience.
Sure.
Rather than just like trying to sell it all. So I get it. I respected it, but
I don't know.
I was a little sad.
But I'm just kidding.
Why did I put smoothie?
No, I have this one.
Oh, remember? Yeah, you go for it.
So Jake, I think said he made a smoothie, like a surprise smoothie for Rachel, or had one made, and then had her identify the ingredients.
And it had like 6 ingredients.
Yeah, 6 ingredients, whatever. She got 5 of them. Yeah, and I like that. I like that idea. I don't know, like if I got it from a smoothie place, I think Kedra would trust me. But if I was like, I just mix it up in the house, she would not. She'd be like, "This has protein powder in it, doesn't it?" I'd be like, "No," or you're like,
birthday
yes,
cake protein powder. Who brought the birthday cake?
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
So that little Ziploc
I brought it for. How do I say her name? Why am I blanking on her?
It's like Ame.
Ame. Yeah. Is that right?
Oh, Ame or Amy or whatever.
It's not Amy.
I know it's not
because it wouldn't be that. I wouldn't be struggling. I struggled the whole time saying like, how do you say her name? Because it's just whatever. It's tough. It was only 2 days, whatever. But yeah. So I think she tried some. I left it whatever was left there. It was just I brought like a few like scoops worth. But yeah, no, I think I like that idea of like I don't think
taste test.
My taste buds are that astute,
refined.
Yeah, to be able to be like, I mean, there's a couple things like peanut butter, like that's pretty easy. Spinach, probably,
right?
Because it's also green now. But outside of, I mean, I don't know. The berries, strawberry, raspberry. I don't know if I'd be able to tell the difference between those. There's some fruits. I forget. There was like some conversation that I remember. Maybe it was on Ghostrunners or whatever. They were talking about fruit that are like they'll overpower the other fruits, and banana was definitely one of them. That was like 100% that'll overpower everything else. Like you'll definitely be able to taste banana. So, anyways, this is the most boring conversation.
No, I'm actually into it. I love smoothies.
Yeah.
But
I haven't had one in so long.
It's really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Just like a straight up like fruit smoothie.
You know, I'll say this. I go through like long periods, a couple years of like no smoothies. Yeah. And then just get into a smoothie.
Just fire away. Yeah.
The kids were in a recent smoothie thing. So we were going to like, it was because Dude Perfect partnered with Smoothie King last year. And they put out like every month for 4 months a different smoothie, or no, a different cup.
A special thing.
So it was the same smoothie, but a different cup. Maybe it was every week or something like that. Either way, Justice wanted to collect all 4 cups. We ended up doing it.
Okay.
And it wasn't a bad smoothie. It was kind of funny. Like the concept behind the video that they did is that they all went to Smoothie King and there was like all these different stations set up and they all had to like, the challenge was to make the best smoothie. And so they're doing crazy things. And so whatever one won, they took that and like, altered it a little bit. And then made it.
That was like the one they sold. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. It had like spirulini and stuff in it, which is like
spirulina.
Yeah. I never even know what that is.
Yeah.
But it is blue.
Yeah.
The smoothie was a blue smoothie. I do like the colorfulness aspect of smoothies.
Yeah.
Because I love color. And so when you have a clear cup or clear glass, and it's just like a nice looking color, it's just more fun to drink.
I have some good core memories of when we were homeschooling for a year and a half when I was a little kid. We would go to like the PE class with other kids or whatever. And there was this place in South Tampa called Extreme Juice Smoothie. It was like half of the store was that and half of the store was Einstein Bagels. And I used to get, of course, I'm like in 3rd grade. And so like, judge me on this if you want. But it was a smoothie called Peanut Butter Whirl. It was just like peanut butter and I don't know, anything else. But it just tasted like peanut butter basically. And we'd get like a big one. And that was like the post PE, whatever, like treat or something.
Yeah.
And good memories. Now, I think recently when I don't know, it's been a couple of years, but last time I was there, I saw how many calories it was. And I was like, probably can't take that down anymore.
Dude.
Messing up the whole day.
This is slightly podcast related because when I was on the Ghostrunners pod, we talked about Cheez-Its.
Okay.
So last night I was at Walmart grabbing some stuff and I just happened to walk by like one of those end caps.
Yeah.
And it was a Cheez-It display of this new flavor
What is it?
hot honey.
Oh,
Or maybe it was hot and honey. Either way.
hot honey. Probably.
Hot honey
yeah.
Cheez-Its. And I like hot honey things. So
Yeah,
I was
there's
like,
so many things that have hot honey versions
I'll
out
give
right
it a
now.
shot. I'll give it a shot.
It's good.
So, well, yeah, I never do this for my office. Like I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to get a box and like keep it in my office and I'll just like have a little snack a couple times a day for like a week.
Crushed it.
Today, it was gone. The
One day?
whole
Oh, no,
box. Yeah.
All in one day?
Yeah. All in one day
Dang.
today. And that I did the math on it.
God.
It was like 1,400 calories. So like that
Doesn't
was,
seem. I mean, it's
I know,
a,
it
it's a
wasn't
bad
that bad.
decision, but not that bad.
it wasn't that bad. Yeah.
Like,
and I had water all day. So
Sure.
like,
Do we just Cheez-Its and water?
yeah, that was all I had until I just had a burger for dinner.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. I was just like, I was hard at work. That's kind of why it happened is
Yeah.
I
Like
pulled it out.
mindlessly, like,
Well, and I went to the gym this morning, so I felt a little bit better about that too. It
I
was
earned
leg
this.
day, but so
Yeah.
it's about 11:30 ish.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm probably not gonna have time for a lunch break.
Yeah.
Let me
Feeling
go
kind of
ahead
peckish
and
when we have.
get into the Cheez-Its. So I pull it down from like my cupboard thing, and
Yeah.
I pull it. I have like one serving, like 15 of them,
Yeah.
and it was so good. I put it back. I was like,
Yeah.
about 20 minutes later, I was like, I want to have some more of those
Ah.
Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
And because I was hungry,
Yeah.
and
And then
they
the
were
box
good.
stayed on the table this time.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So, and then, yeah, the box stayed out. And eventually, like, I got to the point where it was like halfway gone. And I just realized,
Oh, yeah.
I think this is lunch today. Like, I think I'm just not going to leave. I'm just going to keep working through.
Okay.
And it was kind of one of those things where I wasn't like, you know, a handful at a
Yeah.
time. It was like just one or two at a time.
Yeah.
And it just kind of like sustained.
Yeah.
And I never felt gross, but it was just fun. It was like
Yeah.
a fun little day of snacking. I don't know.
Did you get to the point where there's like maybe a third of the bag or a quarter of the bag left, and you're like, well, I can't leave that. So
I
gotta
had
finish
decided
that.
like at the halfway point,
Okay.
I was like,
We're doing.
I'm just gonna finish it today.
Yeah.
Like this will be my meal. And that's
This is
when I
it.
looked at the nutritional facts and figured out how many calories. And
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Eh.
that's
Yeah.
not that bad.
Yeah.
But you know, I'll say this: hey, they were delicious.
Yeah.
it's a good. And you
They
know,
sound good.
something that I like about like a little bit of a spicy snack is like first of all I have to have a drink with me. So like
Yeah.
I had my
It's forcing you to drink.
I
Yeah.
had my huge thing of water, and it's like literally, I'm not a baby about spicy things, but I can't just be like keep on spicing it up without like taking a water break. So it's like literally
Yeah.
in between every other bite, I'm having a sip
Yeah.
of water. Yeah,
Yeah.
boom, baby. But hey, you know what? Just like Timon said, it's not the smoothie episode. This is not the Cheez-It episode.
Or
all right?
just food in general.
no, it is the pudding sode though.
Yeah.
I just love that. Like Timon was kind of keeping things on track a little bit today.
Oh, yeah.
At some point too, it was when later in Wednesday's episode
Yeah.
when Jake accidentally cusses.
Yeah.
He's like, we're gonna have to cut that out. You know?
Yeah. Well, there's a number
a
of
joke,
times in
but-
that first episode, we're like, oh no, we got to cut that out. And there's like, no, leave it in. Leave it in. And then-
Brad is always the advocate to don't cut that out. Like leave that in.
yeah, leave that in. Like, we're not perfect.
Brad
but,
has
yeah.
definitely encouraged me, even just the week at Gulf Shores, just a couple of like little interactions where he just like inspired me or like encouraged me to just be yourself and like you don't have to apologize for everything.
Yeah.
And like, and so that's definitely affected our pod. I edit. I edit.
Yeah. I don't do anything.
I edit
Barely even show up anymore.
way less. You're so funny. Than we were doing before the Gulf Shores trip. So it's
Yeah, that's
like, just have fun.
That's good.
All right. So Brad and Isaac driving to South Dakota. We already talked about this a little bit, but I just wanted to say there was a part that Brad mentioned like later on in the conversation
Yeah.
when he mentions he's talking about all the stuff they have to go through. Like, obviously, if you're listening to this episode, you've listened to the pod. You know the story already. But Brad gets there,
Oh.
and his friend Jeff, who he made all these things for. He's not completely satisfied with the end product,
Yeah.
and so it becomes a whole weekend of just like hard work.
Yeah.
And they're going like, what was it, 15-hour days or something like that? And
Yeah, 12 or 15 hours. And part of it was like staining stuff and going to get stained from somewhere like a couple hours away or whatever. Rags almost spontaneously combusting,
yeah.
which is crazy. I think that might have been mentioned in the next episode. But yeah, I think Brad definitely did the right thing of like, let's fix this. Let's get it. Like, even if he didn't expect to get another order ever from Jeff, it's like, this is probably the one thing. I think that's like just the right thing to do and way to handle it. I also definitely feel like when he was mentioning about like almost having a panic attack,
Yeah.
for sure, like Isaac being there, like someone that he is close to, that he knows that can like help ground him, whatever. Because I've been in situations where it's like we're just so like the weight of stress of things where you're like, maybe I am kind of maybe having a little bit of a panic attack. Like it's just like your heart's racing and you're like, how do I like calm down or whatever? It's very rare for me, but like, yeah.
Your judgment just gets like cloudy. You just kind of can't see the next step ahead.
Yeah.
You just kind of start, it closes in on you.
Yeah.
I've been there a couple times too.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to bring up. Like the part of this episode that like really like, I mean, I got pumped when he was talking about how just Isaac was the only one, like when he's thinking of all the people that could have been there, like Isaac being there was the best possible person to be there. And I was just like, I love those moments when God, it's like, you could just say, well, if God was really being kind, then he wouldn't have had the whole problem in the first place. That's not true. Like adversity helps build character and different things like that. So it was just so awesome that like he's explaining in the first half, like the whole thing of like, having somebody drive the truck and everything.
He felt bad or whatever. He felt like it was inconvenience and
I got like excited because I know that it's hard to go through. Like some circumstances are really hard, but sometimes it's so awesome going through a really hard circumstance with the right people.
Right.
And like, I love hurricane weekends. I mean, obviously it stinks when people's houses get destroyed and stuff, but
we say that a little differently.
What I mean is that like, I love like when there was like family and friends that all came to the hotel because the hotel was like a safe place to be.
Yeah.
And like, you're all together.
Like Irma or something.
Yeah.
Or just any of them, I guess.
Even the one from last year.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's something that it kind of shakes things up. It's totally out of the norm. If it wasn't for this really difficult circumstance, this would not be happening.
Right.
There's no natural way that for everyone to agree to all be here at the same time.
It's very unique, like specific moment in time, specific like stars kind of aligned circumstance that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like occurs or whatever.
That same night when I'm talking about the hurricane, after the hurricane was gone, like the storm passed and it was like super late at night. It was dark and stuff, but we wanted to see like some of the damage that was done. And like a bunch of us piled in my minivan. And like we were to seatbelt capacity. Like I didn't let anybody get in who couldn't fit a seatbelt because like why would it be safe? And who knew what was out there on the roads and stuff, flooding wise or debris. So we get out there though and we drive back to our house, and the drive there, like a ton of streetlights weren't working, and there was like some roads shut down, so we're taking alternative routes. But we had the windows down and we were blasting music, the band Lawrence.
Yeah.
And just like some awesome just vibing songs, like songs that just make you want to move. And it's like we had all just been through so much stress, and some of those people in the car, literally their homes like got wrecked, like from flooding and stuff. But it was just like taking a moment to kind of like let some steam off,
and
just kind of all breathe together.
Yeah,
winds going through it. So it's like some of those memories come out of those, even like traumatic times sometimes. But like sometimes like there's those silver linings that it's like, okay, obviously I wouldn't trade this for that. Like obviously if you could get your house back and not your house not be destroyed, not worth the memory. But it's like the inevitable things. I'm glad for those things like Brad recognizing how amazing Isaac was.
Yeah. How much different that whole experience would have been for Brad if Isaac wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know?
And I also just loved hearing how like Isaac was like jumping too. And
He's like,
putting the taxidermy head up and stuff.
Yeah, he's like fixing washers and dryers or whatever. He's like, yeah, sure, sign me up, sure.
And us spending a week with Isaac, like, totally tracks. It's just like, he's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
But I honestly didn't really know. I just thought he'd be like too cool for me kind of a thing. Like, oh, he probably wouldn't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
But like the fact that he's just so personable and like, let's play pickleball and like just fun things like that.
Yeah, had a
he's
really
got a good heart.
Like not heart to heart conversation, but a really like just one-on-one conversation with him. And of course, I think this is like maybe day 1 of session 2. At that point, like sand was everywhere and it was in my eyes, like so bad. So I'm just like looking at him, like trying to like not scratch my eye too much or whatever. And so anyways, yeah. Sorry, Isaac, if you're listening to this, but I did tell him like, dude, I'm so sorry, man. This is a great conversation, but I have to wash my eye out. I was like the sand is in my eye. But
the classic thing, you're like cup in the water and like throw it in your eye.
Yeah. It's like, this is such an impactful story. That's kind of where I was like, I think I got to go. I'm going to start just like sitting here, just like trying to keep my eye open and just crying.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be like, what is this dude's deal? But no, I think I enjoyed all those stories. I feel like part of usually the episodes are very lighthearted and like fun experiences and stuff like that. But there were some heavier like life stuff that like experiences that happened in this episode, and I enjoyed that like as just a change of pace, change of scenery from the episodes.
Yeah.
But I also love that they're mentioned like the coffee shop that they found. Was the Saddlebag Brew the actual drink or the name of the place?
The drink.
The drink.
Yeah.
Did they describe what that was? Like,
I don't think so. I forget honestly, but I just think it was just like the name and like just such a manly like, and just like the fun thing. Like that's another part of it. You just seeing like these two guys. It's almost just like there should be like, it's either like an episode of a TV show or a whole movie, like their experience. It's just like these two guys, like these two buds, like, and especially their dynamic of the fact that like Brad was a mentor and now they're like men together. And like, I just love that whole concept, but also there's the fact that like they're so fun loving, but they're also here in this moment where they're having to problem solve. And they're having to do all this stuff, and they're making these memories, and like they stop at the random coffee shop, and it's just
should
like,
we stay an extra day? Yeah, whatever.
Instead of being like, it's because this crappy hotel breakfast, and like instead of like having that positive spin on it, that
let's make the most out of this whole
thing.
It's
an adventure rather than like a depressing drama movie.
Yeah.
And by the way, Spotify. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was going to.
You're gonna bring that up. Okay. The Spotify DJ, I didn't even know this existed. Did you know?
Yeah, 100%. I use it quite often. It's another moment where I'm like, I guess Scott and I are the same person in some way. Like in some way.
I wish that Scott would have been at Gulf Shores.
Yeah, but no. I use it quite often. I also am annoyed. I don't know if it was Timon or if it was Jake mentioning about the pause or like how it interacts with like ending a song early and starting a song like a few seconds in.
Yeah.
There's a name for that. I've seen people talk about it, but I forget what it's called. But I'm annoyed by that
like
too.
Crossfade
or something like that. Yeah. And I saw someone post it on one of the socials or group me or something that you can edit the crossfade, which I don't know how to get to that. I would love to, but yeah, that was always kind of a thing. I posted on, I think on Sunday, maybe it was Monday on the YouTube. I posted a comment of just saying the Spotify DJ is Exhibit from Pimp My Ride, 100%. It always says DJ X. So like, I mean, that's pretty obvious, but like his voice is 100% Exhibit from Pimp My Ride, you know?
Wow.
And kids always laugh too, because like sometimes I'll just like, I don't know what to pick, and I'll just put on DJ and they'd be like, what's going on, Cory? This is your DJ X.
And how long has this thing been out?
Maybe a year or something. So, but Timon is right. I think Timon mentioned this. It'll do like 4 or 5 songs of a particular, it doesn't even have to be a particular genre, but most of the time it is like that. And it'll say like taking you back to your hits from 2020 or whatever. And then it would be like the next time it'd be like, now, you know all about Linkin Park, and you know they were Emmy Award winners in 1995.
Wow,
you know, or whatever. And then it'll be like, and sometimes I'm just like, just play the song. You know, like that's the part that's kind of annoying. It's like the radio DJ piece, but like, yeah, it was definitely, I enjoy it because it's
I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah, it'll change the vibe, and I think go through whatever songs you like. Sometimes it'll throw in like Spotify top music right now, or like here's a different thing we think you'll like or whatever, and usually I'm like, not that. And now he'll get kind of annoyed every once in a while if you're skipping a bunch. He'll be like, oh, looks like you're skipping a lot, you know, you can hold down the DJ thing and like give me a request or whatever. It's
wow.
Like, all right, Exhibit,
nice try. AI.
Trying to pimp my playlist. I'm just kidding.
And you know what, so we'll get to the very last thing, but one huge part of the story was R.I.P. Shiloh. Good boy.
Yeah.
Good boy, Shiloh.
Yeah.
That's so funny how they found out too. How he, what was the guy's name
Shiloh's
again?
dead. Yeah.
Truman.
Yeah.
And he just turns around and he's like, Shiloh's dead.
Yeah, like as they're like all carrying something heavy, I think, or something.
And have you ever met somebody named Truman? I was just thinking about that. I don't think I've met anyone named
No,
Truman.
it's historically, I think, been a last name. So
Like the Truman Show, that movie, or like Harry S. Truman.
yeah, Harry S. Truman. Yep.
Speaking of Harry S. Truman and the presidents,
Yeah.
that James Madison clip's kind of going all over the place a little bit. And
Yeah, they posted it. It's funny.
what really got me though is I can't put the words to this. Maybe you can. Alvaro is a certain way. Alvaro, like whatever discussion you're having, he has like the best last word. Like Alvaro is such a good thing at being like, oh, well, actually this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh gosh. Like so he commented on I don't know if it was a Facebook group or the YouTube video or something.
Yeah.
When they talked about the James Madison clip, how Alvaro comes in and he's like, but James Madison did serve 2 terms.
Yeah.
So naming him twice, technically.
Yeah. I think there's isn't one of the Roosevelts the only person that ever did 2 separate terms?
Other than like President
or 3
Trump.
terms or something? Oh, yeah, I guess, other than President Trump.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned that.
Is it Teddy?
I don't remember the specific one, but Justice was just watching like a Lego version. Some guy on YouTube made like a Lego version of the history of the presidents, and he goes through like all the presidents as Lego figurines.
Okay.
And it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But I literally, like, I was doing dishes, but I stopped the water and I heard them. And this is the only president to have ever served 2 terms, like separated by a number of years. And I was like, oh, well, this was made before President Trump got elected. And sure enough, it was made in like 2022 or something like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep.
Good times.
I know, very exciting. But hey, really good times. Timon's jingle.
Oh, yeah. I saw it on Instagram first.
Same.
I'm sure most of us did, but.
And now it's on Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I will link it to the underneath in the video comments if you haven't seen it yet. Go on Spotify, check out God's Got My Wrist. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's funny. And the video, actually, not even, I'll link the Spotify and I'll link the video. Does he have it on YouTube?
I don't know. It's
Instagram. Just Instagram.
Oh, I saw it on Instagram.
I hope it's on YouTube too. Either way, Timon, you're the man.
Yeah. Good job, man.
We appreciate you. And we're back with episode 471.
Yep.
Which again is untitled, and I can't remember. There was a one word. Maybe it'll hit me. Yeah.
You get that in there all by yourself?
Did you eat that whole frozen pizza by yourself? I love that whole conversation.
Yeah, that was good.
Especially because like I've definitely been there. Have you been there in like recent years where you eat a whole frozen pizza by yourself?
Not a whole frozen pizza.
Well, to me, it's Totino's. Like, so it's the smaller ones.
Yeah.
But like that's
not. Yeah, that's not.
But like a DiGiorno or something.
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't done that. I don't know.
In college, I mean, I think I've said this before, maybe on here, but like John Goodfellow and I would eat like a medium Domino's pizza each. Like we get it.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
2 for yeah. No problem. It's like the same.
You're right. Actually, now right when he said that, I'm like, yeah, that's actually easy to eat a whole pizza.
Yeah.
So Catherine, give some grace. All right, give some. Grace.
He's like, it's a veggie pizza with cauliflower crust, which does not sound good, to be quite honest with you. I don't think I've ever had a cauliflower crust
actually
frozen pizza.
What is it? Is it because it's gluten free? Maybe is that why people do it?
Maybe or is it keto?
Maybe, but actually surprisingly, I remember this from the keto days.
It has a decent amount of carbs.
Yeah.
Cauliflower
is not really low carb necessarily. But that was a funny thing, and especially Jake's like off color joke right off the bat. At some point Jake mentioned he must have been joking. Surely he was joking about the low stakes conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah,
of British
accents
bands
being fake.
Yeah, because like they sing in American accents. I'm like,
or just they lose their accent when they sing, which is a true statement for the most part of them singing. There may be some British accent twangs that come out, like that's not the right word, but like accent that comes out in some of the song, like some moments in the song, but it's not the same. Like Dua Lipa, if you listen to her sing, then when she talks, she has definitely like a noticeable British accent. But
you know what's interesting about that? Like growing up with like Hillsong United being a huge band when we were all in youth group and stuff, like, and some other like either British or Australian or I don't know, whatever, insert accent. and that there were some worship leaders that kind of like would put on a little bit of that British accent, and it was a thing that it was kind of like made fun of a little bit, like.
Oh, that they were like doing like on purpose in the song,
but not like to be funny, but like almost maybe even accidentally on purpose, kind of singing it a certain way because you're singing along with the album in the car all the time. Maybe maybe that's the explanation, or maybe they legit just thought it sounded cooler if they put a little bit of a. Oh, you ready for this? I don't know. I can't.
Oh, you're saying that you're singing it, or like they're kind of like spoken word in the
not spoken word. It's singing, but it's like singing with the Australian accent a little bit,
or something like that. And you're like, okay, I heard that.
That's so good, dude. Yes, I was gonna say I think it works both ways. I think some people just when they sing, they just start putting an accent.
I just can't remember. I can't think of any artist like musician that has a significant accent when they sing. Then again, they were talking about like Scottish, and I don't really know of any Scottish singers, or whatever. But I feel like there are a handful of accents that like there's no way you're escaping that. But also, I mean. Yeah, like Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead.
Yep.
You've heard him talk, and then he's
super British.
Yeah, and then he's like, Southern guy or whatever. It's just very interesting. I mean, that's different. Like they're removing the accent somehow, which that's a whole other thing. But
actually, one of my favorite little like TikTok or Instagram like kind of viral videos was maybe like 2023. What was her name? Amy Cardi, I think her name. And she had a song that was like, I'm 2 days into college and I'm 3 lectures behind. I loved one of the, it was a good little melody.
You know what?
You know that song?
No, I don't think so. But there are a few,
There's this guy. His name is Colin, and he asked me to be.
I feel like though that is a situation where she's not singing from her, good point. Truly singing, like she's just kind of singing from her mouth, I guess, and not from her.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, that's
as opposed to her belly button.
Yeah. Yeah, she's singing from her throat, I guess is what I mean, instead of from her like diaphragm or whatever you're supposed to be singing from.
I know. I was going to say head voice, but. I don't know if head voice is like a higher voice. I forget now.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to be perfect.
Yeah. Nobody's perfect.
Dude, when they were talking about like Jake's like, hey, like let me know if there's I think it was like relatable or no, not really, which I just thought that was so silly because
relatable or not.
Yeah. It's like, why did you change it? But it was like
relatable or not that much.
He's like, so do you guys have like a couple pairs of clothes, like pants and shirts that like don't fit? And like if you lose weight, they'll fit. It's like every adult on planet Earth has like a decent amount of those clothes, whatever. So, I mean, for sure, I know 100% you do. I mean, I do too. Like anytime
but apparently not Timon.
Yeah, but Timon's barely an adult. He's not there yet. Like,
that's true. And he's just so...
Give him like 5 more years and he'll have something. Like it doesn't even have to be... It doesn't have to be like, oh, he gained a bunch of weight. It could be like, I don't know, he just gained a little bit of weight. I don't know.
Yeah, or like muscle tone and stuff. And
it could be any of that stuff.
Anything, yeah.
But,
good point.
Yeah, I don't know if I have like any like pairs of jeans or anything like Brad's example. He's like, I bought like a 60% off like really nice jeans or whatever. I don't have anything like that. I think I've moved on from like any of the jeans that maybe I had, but there are a couple pair of like shorts that I just like really remember like fond memories in them. And it's like, maybe one day I get back in that. Also dress pants, just don't wear dress pants as much anymore because we don't go in the office.
When he was talking about those jeans, Shelby's uncle Brett had a pair of jeans one time that he was explaining. He's like, yeah, these are like $600 pairs of jeans, da, 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 da. And he didn't buy them. He was on tour with
someone gave it to him or something.
Brad Paisley or something like that. I don't know, one of those big guys,
right?
Rhett something, and they gave him the pair of jeans because I don't know, they didn't fit him or something. But they had just bought them, and they was like, oh, that's my size. And something simple like that.
Yeah.
But he was explaining how like you don't wash them like normal jeans. Like it's very specific. It's like a carpet. You can't you can't tumble dry. You have to like spot clean the jeans. Like you can't just like wash them, or else it's some kind of crazy thing. Like they're supposed to last you like forever, and they have like a lifetime warranty or something on them, or like a 10-year warranty. I don't know. It's crazy. It's like, did you buy a car or a pair of jeans?
Yeah. It's like, I mean, it sounds like there's also some like memories, like core memories attached to it too. So of course, like he doesn't want to get rid of it, but yeah.
Yeah. No, for me, like when I watched that documentary, Netflix, maybe like 7-8 years ago now. It was the
one like Love It or
no, not that one. Before that one came out, there was another one. It's like one word, like minimalist or something.
Okay,
minimalism,
something
like that. And the guys go through. They talk about they have like 7 articles of clothing. Or no, they have like 7. Is it 7 shirts and 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of shorts? I don't know. It was something crazy that I was like, no. Sorry, there's no way I'm doing that. Like, that's ridiculous. But seeing how far they were, and they were very like normal guys. It wasn't like they were like ridiculous, but seeing their level of like commitment to be like living that minimalist lifestyle. That night, I went into my room and I got like maybe 20% of my clothes out of there.
Yeah,
it was just like boom.
We try to do it like at least once a year, or maybe a couple times a year.
It's become a regular thing since then.
Yeah,
where I'll go in and be like, okay, time to clean house.
Yeah, I feel like I need to do that for my like t-shirts because when we're on vacation.
Oh, t-shirts are hard, man.
I know.
You acquire a t-shirt, but you don't want to let go of the old ones.
Right. And then I have some like, there's shirts that like, I can work out in this, or like I can do paint in this, or this is an Old Navy 2011 4th of July shirt that I still have. Yeah. So I have so many memories in that
4th
shirt.
Of
like
July.
I won't get rid of that one. I wear it once a year, 4th of July.
Dang, yeah. This one. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. But it's like, that's taking up space in the drawer. But anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on from that. Costco.
Yeah.
You know that I've never actually been to Costco?
Really?
We have a membership. Shelby goes every week.
Oh, okay.
I've never been.
Oh, there's a Costco that's not too far from you guys now.
Right.
In West Chase or whatever, right?
Yeah, next to the like PDQ and the Aldi.
We had a Costco membership for a minute, for 1 year, and I think I went twice. And they had convinced me to buy like the $75 membership or something, but the deal is like, if you don't save $75 by their standard or whatever, they just refund you whatever. Oh, wow. Or you can apply that for your next thing or whatever. I think it's like the executive or the presidential whatever level. And it was just like, I don't think I'm using it that much. So we don't have it anymore. But I would agree. I mean,
we also have a way bigger family than you guys had at that time. That was probably when you had like what, 1 kid?
No, I think we still had 2.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, so it was more recent.
Yeah, it's recent. Okay. Yeah, but like still, you know, I don't know. It just didn't seem like it was that much of it wasn't like we were saving that much money by buying bulk when we have an Aldi close by.
Yeah.
It's like the prices on meat and stuff like that is comparable. Also, I truly get all of my chicken now from Good Ranchers.
Oh, so, baby. Yeah. And you know what though? Go ahead.
I was just going to say the one thing that I just added recently to my Good Ranchers order is thighs. Because we always get a lot, like just a full thing, a box basically of chicken breast.
Yeah.
But I really love like lemon pepper chicken thighs. Ooh. I like to make that with like a sheet pan, potatoes and broccoli, whatever. It's just a really good meal. And then, I mean, just thighs have more flavor because they have a little bit of fat. Even if you trim most of the fat, there's still a little bit in there.
Yeah.
So it's good for like burritos and anything. Just
you're a thigh man. I'm a thigh man too.
Yeah.
Chicken thigh man.
Yeah.
When we make the thighs on the grill, I do that
good.
marinade.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
And a thigh makes for better like chicken sandwich too. If you want to just have like a grilled chicken sandwich. Like,
does Chick-fil-A use thighs?
No, I don't think
that's
so.
Chicken breast probably.
Yeah. Also, I got a hot take here on Chick-fil-A.
Go ahead.
From Kadra. She doesn't like Chick-fil-A anymore.
Wow, anymore?
Yeah, she said it's gone down the drain.
Dang.
It's bad.
Okay, hold on. I'm
just randomly calling somebody.
Shelby.
Oh.
Hey, babe. Hey, we're talking about Costco.
What?
We're talking about Costco. You're on the pod.
On the pod?
Yeah, we're talking about Costco, and you're on the pod. Why is Costco worth it?
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Something is playing on my phone. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm driving and multitasking here.
All right. Why is Costco worth it?
Why is Costco worth it?
Why is it worth having a membership? Not for anybody else. For you specifically, why do you keep a Costco membership?
Yeah, for me specifically, because it would not have been worth it like back in the day with two of us. With a family our size,
Sorry.
I can't.
Hold on.
Sorry, Sonny's screaming in the background.
Sunday.
Are you guys doing the podcast right now?
We are.
Ask me a question.
What?
So, be quiet, please.
Sorry, guys.
I can't think straight. I'm gonna try this again. So, for a family our size, after you've been shopping at Costco and the Costco size portion lasts you like a week, maybe two of something, it feels insane to try to do a shopping trip at Walmart, and it feels incredibly expensive. So, like, I can't. There are just so many things that I cannot get big enough, or like, and it just doesn't last us long enough. It's like I have to restock everything in existence. Like,
Is there anything about like the quality of the meat or anything like that?
yeah, they do have a lot of organic stuff and keto friendly stuff, and especially when it comes to like samples. Yeah, the kids like samples. Especially when it comes to like snacks and stuff for the kids. That's one thing that it's like it's not going to go bad if we don't eat it.
And you do something interesting. You shop at Costco, Aldi, and Walmart. Like
I did that
on your
for a while.
shopping days.
Yeah, not every single week. I try to, especially now. I was doing all three of those every week for a while, and it was just kind of getting exhausting. So I'm trying to be more efficient in my shopping to where I can get things that will stretch. Like, okay, well, this week I can skip one of those or two of those.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to be shopping at Costco every single week. You know,
Right.
if I do it
'Cause
well
it's a
enough
war.
and plan well enough, I should be able to just do it, you know,
Very nice.
every couple of weeks. But it's hard because we do have a huge family, so it's like I got a huge thing of grass-fed beef the other day, but we're gonna use it all up this week.
All right, sounds good. Sorry, I know you're driving and stuff, so I'll let you go.
Frustrating, so listen to me while I'm
You're good. Thank you, babe.
What?
Love you. Bye.
All right, love you too. Bye.
Sorry.
That went about as good as you could have expected it to.
Sheesh. All right, sorry. I thought maybe like she was gonna like have some
Interesting.
yeah,
hot
like
take.
some wisdom on Costco because I was
just
like, there's something there. Yeah. But hey, you know what? Happy wife, happy life.
yeah.
So
Leave it in. Okay. I thought this was funny. I was like, you wrote on the notes, do you have any more in the back? You're in the back. And then another Jake said, you've seen my back.
yeah, that was good. They're talking about like how Costco, it's like there is no back because
Yeah,
it's like
it is
everything
the
is
back, yeah.
yeah, the whole store is the back.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't think I would
You've
ever
seen my
ask
back.
anybody like in Costco, like any questions probably other than can I have another sample? Okay. And then the conversation I thought was really funny at the tire shop because, when they were asking about like the scale or like, oh, do you know, like your tires are a 4 and 100%, like before Brad even said it, I was thinking the exact same thing. Like it annoys me so much. And my brother-in-law works at like not a tire shop anymore, but just like a mechanic shop. And this whole, like always, it's like, it's such a niche thing to know. And the fact that the scale is 1 to 11 is just ridiculous. It's like they're trying to make it as confusing as possible. Also, whether Jake listens to this or not, if your tires are at a 4 out of 11, it should have just like waited another 3 months or something. Like you didn't need to replace that.
Right.
So unless like one of them was a 2 and the rest were 4 or something like that, then maybe it makes sense. But
well, you know what? The one part, because I immediately wanted to be like, oh no, do like the, trying to think of the best possible way to like save the money versus do the right thing and like all that stuff. Yeah. I was like, you know what? I have made a couple of decisions recently where it's just like, just do the thing and like not having the headache of trying to like argue or like figure out or to research. And like sometimes it is just like, yeah, you know what? Maybe it's going to save me $40, $100 maybe, but like it might just be worth it. Just like trust the professional, even though they're probably trying to pull one over on you a little bit.
But what I'm saying is like, if you have a 4 out of 11 tread, you still have a third of the tread remaining. So you should be able to at least go to the next oil change, like most likely.
But like it could be dangerous. And like, let's say it's,
but there's a reason that there's a 3 and a 2 and a 1 on the 11, It's not like they're 0 or they're bare or whatever. Like they still have some life left in them.
That's
and
true.
I think that like tire shops are always going to say if it's less than like 50% or something, they're going to be like, which is 5.5. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Like they're going to say like, I think now would be a great time. We're running this Labor Day sale.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, I thought that was funny.
And Brad's saying like, or no, and Jake's when he says like, so the guy says, so what you looking for in a tire?
Yeah. So dumb.
What a question is that? Like,
a wheel, like they said, like that's it. Like
and
a circle.
That's another thing where,
rolls.
like when you're playing Mario Kart and like you're selecting your cart and like each cart, the statistics on it change a little bit.
Which I didn't even know that until Golf Shores. When
really?
Sam, I have the game too, but I didn't know there was a button to look at the stats. I'm just like, oh, cool. Yeah, that's different looking tire.
But it's like every time that you're changing and it's just like your speed versus like your
there's like
handling.
There's stats and stuff on the tires. Like I'm sure you've seen like it's like a 50,000 mile tread life or 75 or whatever.
But it's just interesting. It's like how
rated for snow.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't know how much I trust all that stuff.
Yeah.
It just feels like another way for them to like charge more for a tire or something.
I always just pay attention to reviews. Find reviews and that's it.
You know what stinks you without that too though is like you can pay for reviews. Like I think that it's by the way, as somebody who works at a hotel, like we don't have any fake reviews. Like there's no way for us to, I mean, maybe there is a way, but like we don't. So have trust in hotel reviews because what I'm talking about is like,
not Amazon,
Michelin, the company. Like,
or there's plenty of restaurants that'll be like, we'll give you $5 off your check if you leave a Google review and show us. Right now,
free appetizer. Or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, I think there's also
you're right.
There's lots of sites where you can go to like Tire Rack. I think is when I've gotten my tires the last few times.
Yeah,
and they'll have the tires delivered to like a shop, and the shop can just put them on, and it's usually cheaper than like getting the tires directly at the store.
TiresDirect.com or something.
It's like Tire Rack is what it's called.
No, I know, but I was just saying that'd be another website. Tires Direct probably exists. Dude, how funny was it hearing about Brad getting cut from his guillotine league in week 1? Now, thankfully, it's only one. They have 2 that they're in, right?
But he said it was like kind of dangerous. They got dangerously close on the other one too.
Yeah,
he said he like did a similar strategy. Yeah, I just think it was funny the lead up to it to like, you wouldn't think it'd be in the same league as the one that had the person that drafted 4 kickers or whatever, but sure enough, it was. Oh,
yeah,
hilarious. A jokester of the day. I think I gave Emily Shung that title one day too. I was just like,
you did,
you got it. Like and I agree with Jake's assessment too. Like there for sure, I had some good core moments with Isaac Brace and like where he was funny and just like a cool guy, whatever. But some of especially session 2 because it went by pretty quick. There were a few people that have just shown up like in such a cool way and fun way in the chat. And it's still going. It's still going pretty strong. Like there's some quieter days here and there. Like I think
past few days have been pretty quiet.
I think the other day, like maybe this morning I was thinking maybe we're getting to the end of this thing. But then I was like kind of firing up again. And some people will drop in session 1, 2, they'll drop like a life update or something. Like Lisa Gluck, I think, gave an update on her job situation today, and that kind of like domino effect, a bunch of additional conversation took off. So
Yeah.
just I'm definitely just enjoying the community. I know that's not really what we expect, like we're planning on talking about here, but enjoying the community and keeping up with what's going on in people's lives and stuff.
Were you already asleep that one night that I did like an
Probably.
impromptu
Yeah,
FaceTime call?
I think so. It was last
Zoom
It was
call?
last Wednesday, I think.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh, he's
You're
probably
right.
got Maddie on or something. Because I thought you were going to be talking with Maddie last week, whatever.
Right. So what pretty much happened was last Wednesday was like just a really bummer of a day with the assassination and like all this stuff.
Oh yeah,
It was just like didn't have it in us to podcast that night or just do anything. And it was just like kind of getting towards the end of the night. And then the group chat was just kind of starting to pop a little bit. And I was like, oh, you know what? I wonder, I just kind of like wanting connection and stuff. And Shelby was putting the baby to sleep and like nursing in the room and stuff. And it was just like, okay, she was going to be out for like an hour probably.
yeah.
And so I was like, let me just see if anybody wants to hop on a group call. So just put it in the chat and put it in both session 1 and session 2's chat to say, hey, here's a Zoom link. Anybody wants to hop on and hang out.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just a fun little group.
Yeah, Janelle.
Yeah, Janelle, Alvaro, Haley, Jesse, and maybe there was, no, it was just those 5. Yeah, so me and them. And then maybe about half an hour into it, Jesse had a drop and it was just the 4 of us hanging. And like, I ended up like telling them like me and Shelby's like whole like high school story of like how we met and how I had a crush on her and how we, that whole thing.
That's fun.
And then Alvaro at a certain point, like I thought we were going to hop on for like a 20-minute call.
Yeah.
And like an hour and a half later, it's like, oh man, it's getting late. All right, good night, everybody. And and it was just a really fun. But I mentioned to Haley in that thing, I was like, were you this funny? Like at Ghostrunners?
Yeah.
Because you're hilarious. Like she is like one of the 5 funniest people in the chat probably. And it's just like
for sure.
I guess
top 4.
It's
top
not, and it, like when Jake was like, were you this funny like during that week? It's just like there's so many people you can't experience everybody
unless you kind of dedicate like time to, which would be kind of weird, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your
I'm just gonna
allocated
hang out with
quality
you,
time.
Haley. Yeah, or Emily Shung. Just
That would be a funny concept. You know, I want to ask Maddie about this in our next call here, which we should wrap this up pretty soon here. She just texted that she's ready for the call.
Okay.
But I want to ask her about it, but you know, I'll save it for
save it.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's power through it.
Good Ranchers ad. I just thought it was kind of a fun little thing when he says the only problem with Good Ranchers,
no leftovers.
No leftovers.
Which I meal prep with Good Ranchers all the time, so I disagree. But dude, I thoroughly enjoyed the bit about, I haven't been at any parades in quite some time. I haven't done Gasparilla or anything like that, but I remember growing up, there was the Veterans Day Parade, which goes down Hanley, or used to at least.
Yeah.
Hanley Road, just close by where you live. And we would always, I think, like situate ourselves in front of Webb Middle School. And I was in the parade a couple times growing up with Cub Scouts, I think, or something. But anyways, I have fond memories of parades, but I think it was so funny that it's like Brad's dad's setting up at like 7 a.m. and like the parade probably doesn't start till like 12 or something.
Yeah.
And then I'm just thinking to myself, how's he going to the bathroom for like 6 or 7 hours?
I think you pee more than I pee.
Thank you for mentioning that. I don't. Either way, I still think one of those 7 hours. He's just like, I'll just forget it.
Well, hey, that's like the guy who does NFL Red Zone.
Yeah,
7 hours. He doesn't take a break.
That's crazy.
NFL Red Zone guy, he just goes hard for 7 hours. But think about that. He just that's his mission for the day.
Sure, it's getting paid good for it. He probably just doesn't drink anything.
Well, he's also talking for 7 hours. He must. I wonder, you know what?
He's got a catheter. For sure. For sure.
Got a hose going up his leg.
Yeah. That's a catheter.
That's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed that bit. And then Brad like saying he's come, just, I don't know if he said he was becoming more like his dad, but just like wanting to be more like his dad. I think there's definitely interactions that I have with my dad. I'm sure you do with your dad too, where you're like, I didn't appreciate this as much growing up. And now it's like,
yeah. In those moments where you're like, I am my father's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That too, for sure. And I think that happens to me. I forgot what the scenario was in the last week or so. I was like, am I like my dad in that? Or is he like me? I'm just like, it's like,
Which came first?
yeah, right. The chicken or the egg. But it's like, I don't know if I got that trait or that reaction or what the way that I'm handling it that's making me think it's like him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I got it and I don't know. It's probably I got it from him. I mean, naturally, but
By the way, a full
So
circle moment when we were on that FaceTime call the other night, Alvaro, I happened to mention, like jokingly in passing, the phrase, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Like at some point it was relevant. And then Alvaro is responding to me and by the way, it was a chicken. And like he just wanted to clear that up. And I was like, no, I was just joking. But just another full circle Alvaro funny moment.
yeah.
But yeah, when with the father-son thing, like it's especially as we became fathers.
Yeah.
Like it just takes on a whole new depth, like just a new appreciation, or just it matters more. All of a sudden, being a son was more important to me when I became a father. Like just realizing how it feels on this side of that relationship, and realizing, oh my gosh, like they love us so much.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I think I know this isn't not in sequential order.
Go for it.
But like I think that was a good connection into the win of the week, and Brad's specifically his win of the week about like, again, in light of, I think they recorded it maybe Wednesday night or Wednesday or Thursday night. So like the Charlie Kirk thing had just occurred.
Yeah.
And man, like I wish that I didn't, but I saw the actual like footage of it happening or whatever. And
Same.
that night, I don't know if I was having so much of like a panic attack, but just like really heavy heart. And definitely for maybe 2 days after, just, I didn't follow Charlie Kirk. I didn't, just the fact that, and come to find out later, like his family was there and stuff too. I
heard that was not legit.
That wasn't true.
His
Okay.
wife and kids were not in the audience.
Either way, like just the fact that they will never have, they won't have their father like in their lives or whatever. It definitely made me think like, man, like just cherish every moment because you never know, and then of course, like I think it was the next day or the day after, 2 days later or whatever. I think I saw somebody post a video of like his kid like running up to him in like a news room, and I was like,
saw that too.
Boy,
Yeah.
yeah,
It was
heavy.
It was kind of crazy how much that affected
So many people.
so many people.
Yeah, even people like me that didn't.
And honestly, I've seen plenty of videos of his and stuff, but I still didn't realize like how
The impact of what
big he was.
Oh, yeah.
I guess. And I mean, for the New York Yankees and like other sports teams to be having like moments of silence and stuff, I just kind of thought,
Yeah.
he's a conservative voice.
Yeah.
Like in our circle of people, I didn't ever look at the numbers and stuff, seeing that he went from like having 3 million
Yeah. Have you seen the?
Instagram followers, and now he has 12
I think it was
after
like,
his death.
I think it was like Roca. Do you follow Roca News or like Ride the News or something like that? I think is what it's called on Instagram. They were covering like they put like simple to digest news. They say they're nonpartisan. I think maybe they are leaning just a little bit to like the conservative side. It seems like, but they highlighted that like kind of the come up of Charlie Kirk. Like his story or whatever. This was a couple of days after, I think, or like Friday last week, and I think they were saying that essentially his like college campus like tour, like leading up to the Trump election, there's a very good chance that like the impact of him being on those campuses and like could have potentially like swung the vote in.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That's people that I know of and stuff.
Yeah.
As like, there's different demographics that it's like there are certain people who were very influential.
Yeah.
In the college age.
Yeah.
He was very influential.
Right.
There was a guy who he's one of the most influential people that they credit to winning the Pennsylvania vote through the Amish community.
Okay.
And this guy, he heard about how the Amish people don't vote usually.
And he signed up a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not
Or got
only
them
that, but
signed
he
up.
also
Yeah.
got them there. Like,
Yeah.
because they have the rules how they can't ride in certain kinds of vehicles and things. So like he did whatever it took to like get them the kind of ballots and
Nice.
blah, blah, blah. And he dedicated like 2 years of his life, him and a small team of people.
Yeah.
Dedicated 2 years to reaching out to that community. So there's a lot of people who like, it's just interesting. It's like, yeah, it takes a village, like it takes, a whole nation to vote and stuff, but there are some key people who just dedicate a portion of their lives to do something and have a huge influence.
Yeah.
And that's something that I always appreciated about Charlie Kirk was just like, I enjoyed listening. I'll say this too. Like, I didn't agree with 100% of the ways that he talked to people too. Sometimes it felt like he was being a little
too pointed. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like a little too like throw up your fist a little bit.
Yeah.
And, or just maybe a little like rude or something. And there's always the argument of like, well, that other person on the other end was being 3 times as rude and like nasty towards him and stuff. But it's always, so what I'm trying to say is like, I don't put him up on a pedestal that's undeserved or something, but I just always appreciated like because he had a lot of wisdom. He was really talented and he had put in a lot of time, like
to be good at debating.
Yeah.
And
like he wasn't just like a smart guy. Like he had devoted his life to this. Like, and I appreciated that.
Yeah.
Like
that was part of the come up thing too, is they were saying like he dropped out of college or didn't go to college so that he could start doing this stuff. So yeah. He's maybe 10, 11, 12, something like that years of straight of doing the college campus stuff, Turning Point, all that stuff.
And the fact that he's like 2 years younger than us.
Yeah. 3.
Or 3. Another we're 34. Sorry. Just had a birthday.
Yeah.
Anyway, so all that it was a big week. And so you were saying that's the one of the week.
We just, agreed with Brad. I almost sent him a voice memo. And then I was just I was just like, it's the situation where you're making a voice memo and you're like, I don't usually do this. I'm like, I should probably re-record this. And then it's like, I didn't feel like re-recording it. And I was like, never mind. Whatever. Who knows? Maybe.
I wonder how many connections aren't made like every day in the world of people who typing on a text and like,
or they just forget to send, or they're just like,
or something like that. Or like they record the voice memo, or like, for me, sometimes it's like for instance, with the group text, with session 2 last week, I had recorded this like sappy, like, I wasn't trying to be sappy, but it just kept on coming across like way too sappy.
Yeah.
It was like a 60-second video.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the vibe in the chat changed and I was like, nope, can't send this.
Yeah.
But it was just like,
Yeah.
And then Timon mentions the potential for like, they asked him if he's been doing anything with acting lately.
Yeah.
He's like, not since the Sound of Music, but maybe he's going to try out for some,
something in the park or whatever.
Yeah, theater in the park. But then Brad mentions like just such a fun idea of like, oh, we should all do something together. And that would be so cool.
Yeah.
That would be worth, it'd be at least worth looking into, like flying up there to see if the 3 of them were like in a production together.
I don't think that would ever happen, but
it'd be really fun though. Yeah.
I kind of got the vibes of the Cherry Pie 5K, which still looking forward to see that. I'm sure we're getting close to that
soon.
I have not been listening to Correct Opinions. I'm getting ready to travel again next week for work.
I actually just
maybe I will
have been listening to Correct Opinions lately.
Really?
Yeah. You know what? After Gulf Shores, I was just kind of thinking it's Jake content. Like it's still hanging out with Jake and stuff.
It's just back to like the reason why I'm like doing this less or every other week now is like just the pressure of like, I gotta keep up with the podcast. Whatever.
It's hard to keep up and in time.
I don't have like working out is like the place where I can listen to content. And then if I'm not really driving much during the week, there's no other, I'm not like listening to a podcast while I'm making food for the kids or making food for the family or whatever. Or like if I'm out with like them in the room, I don't want to be like being distant, I'd rather be present in some capacity. But you had a note here about Isaac. What's that?
Oh, I already said all that stuff about Isaac.
Oh, okay.
Just about how awesome it was and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I even Googled it. I couldn't find when they're talking about a 3-legged dog and Jake just like kind of quietly says tripod.
Yeah.
Isn't that from like a childhood movie?
No, they were talking about some childhood series that Brad's been reading to Bo, I think.
Yeah. And it had a 3-legged dog.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
when
sorry,
he says
you're seeing the reference to
tripod,
tripod. I don't know.
I was like, maybe there was like a TV show, cartoon, a movie like from our childhood that there was a dog named Tripod and he was a 3-legged dog.
I don't know.
I can't remember it though. And I even tried Googling it. I couldn't find it. And then I was like, was it from the movie The Kid? And I was like, no, it was not that movie. I Googled
I don't
that.
even know what
That was
is.
Chester. Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
And I forget Spencer. You know the blonde friend in Hannah Montana.
I cannot remember.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Hannah Montana had a friend, her best friend. Okay, whatever. It's
girl.
A girl.
Oh.
It's in real life. It's her brother.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I'm like a girl named Spencer.
Oh no! I think no. It's not. It's not her brother. It's Abigail Breslin's brother, Spencer Breslin. I think his last name is Breslin.
I'm further away now.
All right, forget about it. Anyway, guys, that has been episode 471. So,
That's it.
hey, thanks for joining us this week.
Yeah.
That has been episode 23.
Yeah.
And hey, in a couple of days from now, or tomorrow, or whenever you're listening to this, Saturday we'll have Hanging with Matt Dieterle.
Yep.
I was like slurred that. Hanging with.
Oh,
Did it come across clearly?
Clear enough.
Hanging with Matty Dieterle.
Who's going to be recording with you next week?
Good question. Good question.
Oh, you don't know yet. Okay. I'll be in St. Louis,
Yeah.
the most dreadful place in the world, according to many listeners. That is where headquarters is for my work, and I would rather not be there either. But
Dude, you're like a 3-hour drive from Kansas City. That's all I'm saying. Rent a car, go have lunch with Jake and Brad. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, just do it. Go have dinner. You should do it.
I don't think there's going to be any time to do that.
Okay, so when do you fly in?
I fly in at like lunchtime on Monday,
Okay, when do you fly out?
Friday in the evening. But I have work stuff every single day.
Every night for dinner. That's like work dinners.
Not the first night. Well, not the first night yet. There's been people that have reached out to say like, hey, let's catch up, whatever. But this Tuesday night, there's like a darts place. It's like right next to the office.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do that. And then Wednesday, I don't know. Thursday, I'm like in a different team's on-site meeting. So I'm sure they're going to have something. And then Friday I leave. Or that was Thursday for the other thing. Whatever. I have something planned just about every day. I can't see like a 6-hour drive. Like, total,
I guess
you know.
you're right.
If they wanted to like meet me halfway or something, maybe we could. But
Hey,
think
Shelby's here.
Oh, I left all my stuff.
And with that,
that's it.
we'll see you next time.
Toodles.
Ghosties on second.